more so focusing on mental in the black community. Hopefully people don't get the wrong message of me trying to defend the indefensible.
No, I understand. Like I said, I have a level of empathy for Kanye. I've tried my best to kind of ignore or overlook a lot of the shit that he's been saying in the public eye. And it's hard to try to request great music from a guy who's clearly not in the space to be making or creating it all. So I don't want to put myself in a position where I'm like, oh my God, this new Kanye West album is so trash, it's so awful, while at the same time knowing that he's not all the way there to make it. Nah, I don't think he should be making anything. I think he should be getting better. From one perspective, I understand the want and the need to be into the new. You know what I'm saying? Anything new that comes out from this man, he's a big idol for a lot of people. I'm a huge fan of Kanye. He's a big part of me growing up. A lot of experiences I've had to Kanye West music, and Kanye's been background to a lot of very important moments in my life, but I'm not that engrossed into the artistic endeavors that he's going on to overlook the fact that, yo, this dude is not well, obviously. And if the music that y'all have been listening to is any indication of that, then I feel horrible, to be honest with you. They say Kanye's former chief of staff alleges that his dentist supplies him with nitrous or nitrous. I forgot how do you pronounce it? I know this is ain't it like laughing gas? Nitrous is in a predatory matter leading to an addiction that made him no longer capable of successfully releasing music or clothing. And obviously the former chief of staff is going to be talking about how it's affecting him business wise, because that's how they interact. I know it might seem a little dehumanizing to be like, oh yeah, he's not able to make or create, but he's still a person. Well, that's not how they interact, you know? So it's reasonable for him to be concerned about how the business aspect of things are going. But obviously it would take an effect on his personal life. I would hate to have his children come out with a negative or horrible experience with bro, but I wouldn't imagine that he would be fit to be in their vicinity. I hear this is very hard to get off of, and I think it's very easy for you to develop an addiction to it. And I think it's also extremely easy for you to suffer permanent brain damage, like pretty easily. Now, the issue that I have, right, and you could say that I'm being immature for a second, maybe I'm judging the book by its cover. This is Kanye West's dentist. Never in my life would I allow a man who has his hairline, his head, why would you ever let this nigga near your mouth? I'm about to show you, but like this isn't a good example. The picture I saw was crazy, but this is one of those moments where it's completely fine for you to judge a book by its cover, for you to overlook the credentials, to overlook any type of like prior work history. I need like a fuller image. First of all, the nigga buff. All right, that's the first thing. First and foremost, I'm not letting no nigga with a certain size in my mouth. You're not gonna tell me while I'm laying on the table, Sean, I'm a part-time bodybuilder, that's why I'm so big. No, you're into something diabolical. You're into something nefarious. You're not gonna be this big and near my mouth. I'm just sorry, bro. I'm just sorry. You can put question mark as much as you want. I'm not letting you near my mouth. You're into something. Second, you got tattoos all over the place. I'm sorry, we gotta follow some type of code of conduct. It's okay if y'all told me, Sean, you never gonna be a dentist, and I would understand and completely be on your side. These aren't coverable, bro. Your whole head tatted. Clearly, you don't deserve to be nowhere near my tongue. That's all I'm trying to say. So that's the first thing. Automatically, I know that this should not be happening. I gotta watch on, like, while you're doing me. This is not even the craziest pic. This was the photo. I can't. I'm judgmental. I'm racist. I'm all those words. If your dentist look like this and you see him look like this, the next thing you seeing is God. He gonna kill you. You got a list of hidden charges and fees that's gonna show up on your bill and on your documentation after the fact that you didn't agree to prior to you going in there. He gonna agree to a payment plan of $50 per month that's gonna turn into $5 grand. You're not getting out of this alive. That's all I'm saying. I'm not closing my eyes with a nigga like this around me. I'm not blinking. I just certain niggas I just know. Even though we have no prior dealings or business whatsoever, you would kill me if you had a chance. I just know it. I feel it, bro. I can just sense the murderous intent. So this is the dude who's supplying Kanye, supposedly, allegedly, with the laughing gas, with the nitrous. Let me see if I can read the rest of that document so I can see what the remainder of the allegations are. There is a reason Ye, formerly known as Kanye West, is no longer capable of successfully releasing music or clothing. In fact, there are several reasons, but the most serious and the most recent is his dentist, Thomas P. Connolly. Connolly got Ye hooked on nitrous laughing gas. It is my belief that Connolly sought to diminish Ye's mental faculty so that Connolly and his business associates could extract millions of dollars from him. Earlier this year, I uncovered the fraud and intervened. Ye, who was hooked on nitrous, blew up our relationship on purpose by proposing something he knew I'd have to resign over because I had told him so. The resurrection of his longtime idle fantasy of make... Oh, so that's what that was about. For anybody who don't know, Kanye had this random, like, rollout. I don't remember when, but I do remember that being a point of contention. And I was wondering, like, why is that? Like, what does that even mean? Like, what is that about? So I guess whatever issues he has with that, blah, 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 he knew somebody was going to, you know what I'm saying, 86 their way out of the company if he put that in there. I don't know why he did it, but now it makes a little bit more sense because I just don't see that happening naturally, or it being like a natural pivot for Ye. Thomas Connolly is a dangerous predator who targets African-American celebrities into whose mouth he puts fake diamonds, as I suspect he did to Lil Yachty. And Kanye hired Milo in the first place. Shows he was too far gone. I don't know what this means. Milo is a what? Does that debunk the information that I'm reading right now, or what? Like I'm confused. One of the worst human beings in a pedo. Is the information fake or no? Nah, but fuck him. Yeah, okay, fuck the nigga. Okay, fuck him. Cool. Is the information real or no? Right? Do I put my hand over the name? Is that gonna make it better? Check Ye's story on IG. I don't have IG. Y'all niggas are making me mad. What does Post Malone got to do with this? One of the nicest humans on earth. He never had any kind of history of drug abuse, and anyone using live performance videos to say anything else is a flat out lie. You are fucking lying. Post Malone has said in his own music that he get high. What do you mean? Why lie? I'm not even a big Post Malone fan. Why are you lying like that? Where did you come? Nah, I can't believe nobody. You know, this is what happens. Like when you trying to lie to make something look good, you gotta fall somewhere in the middle. You can't be so on one side or the other. Because what would be way more believable is, yeah, Ye has had some issues with drug abuse, and we've been rectifying those things, and the people that were supplying him with XYZ were trying to move him away from. But this don't even sound realistic. I don't even drink or smoke cigs. I don't know where the accusation came from that you do, but I'm glad you nullified it if it was something that you were being criticized for. Whatever is being suggested happened before I ever worked here, and hasn't happened since I got hired, because now there are good people around Ye. I don't believe that either. Ye is the healthiest and happy he has been. Yeah. Taking a mental health break from socials. The toxic people who use and abuse him are out of the picture. I don't fully believe that. I'm gonna be honest with you. I wanted the defense team page down because I didn't pay anyone to do it. The loser running that page doxed me and accused me of random shit because he was mad Milo got fired. TMZ is mad they lost their pen pal at Yeezy too. My name is Milo Yiannopoulos. Bro, I'm 39 years of age. I reside in California. I began my career as a political commentator. Huh? Bro, I didn't ask you all that. Prior to my work with Ye, I served as a senior congressional aide to Georgia Republican Rep Marjorie Taylor. This is just it just get worse. Ye's most senior member of the staff for nearly 2 years, motivated by urgent concern for his safety and his health, and in my own capacity and on behalf of several individuals close to him, I am not in a position to authorize the release of Ye's medical records, nor would I presume to do so without his consent. Obviously, persons named in the affidavit include Ye. Yeah. This affidavit pertains to the actions of which include the unlawful supply of enormous quantities of nitrous gas to wealthy, famous patients for explicitly recreational use. So that's a crime. The physical transportation of 4 surgical-sized canisters by Connolly himself into the patient's home on just one afternoon. That's a heavy allegation. Nigga, 4 cans? Y'all know how big that shit is? Charging more than $50,000 per month for this service. Continuing to supply the gas long after the emergence of distressing symptoms that led to widespread comment and concern. Widespread. What did I just say? Instruction to the patient in the operation of nitrous gas canisters left by Connolly at the patient's home. Medical profession by a person with a history of mental illness and addiction. The abandonment of said patient to the self-destructive consequences of said dependence. Showing indifference or worse to the prospect of permanent damage in the brain and in body by Connolly's negligence at best and malice with the intent to defraud at worst. Fuck. So what does Thomas Connolly had to say about this? Does he respond? Or is his what do you call that? Is his legal representation advise him not to speak in this time? All I know is laughing gas is no laughing matter. Jesus Christ, I can't even speak. Everything that's coming out of my mouth just sounds bad. I wasn't trying to make a joke. I'm being dead ass. That's not laughing matter. This just looks bad all around, all across the board, you know. I look at the dentist, like I said, we got images of bro. I'm pretty sure this is his dentist. As I've mentioned to y'all before, it is what it is. I don't believe anybody, but I believe everything. You know what I'm saying? This being your dentist, he liable to supply you with anything. His sudden move into the patient's apartment building, they moved into the same apartment at the patient's own expense as to better keep an eye on him, and his subsequent lies about the source of the funds for the move. I mean, this seems like something very easy to debunk if you are making this up. Like, if this is just a bold-faced lie, it seems very easy, or I would think it would be very easy for the accused to be able to debunk this very quickly and very easily, unless the payments were being delivered to another bank account or something like that. But how do you explain your way out of moving into the same area or complex or building as Kanye? Like, how do you explain that? You know what I'm saying? And you just the dentist. It ain't like I need like 1,000 root canals or something like that. I see you every so often, every now and again. You get what I'm saying? This look like the final villain in a Spy Kids game or movie. I don't know what to think, bro. Genuinely. Testimony from Connolly's business partner that he owes a debt of more than $2 million to a Mexican cartel. So, chat, it's not me. Mexicans got something to do with this. I don't know when, I don't know where, I don't know how, but Mexicans got something to do with this. Now, I'm not saying that they can't do shit, but at the end of the day, it's always like, bro, if something go wrong, the first people the niggas blame is Mexicans. I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. That's fucked up. I'm sorry that they be doing that to y'all, to be honest, because that's fucked up. Like, what do y'all got to do with that? I've been paid $0 for all my consulting and introductions, and I'm okay with that. I'm merely helping. That don't even make sense, bro. You literally said up here you got 5 kids in a career you've worked yourself to death to build, but now you working for free? And for somebody like Kanye West, who's a billionaire? What? Even if it's true, though, that doesn't change most things Kanye did or said. Yeah, but I'm not focusing on that. Like, you can acknowledge all the things that Kanye is and was at a particular point in time, even though some of those things were very clearly and obviously influenced by drug use or lack of medication administration or administered from the medical professionals that were recommending that he take something for his mental health at the time that he was recommended those things. But this is a completely separate issue where somebody who is a quote unquote medical professional is supposed to have a patient in their care and they're supplying them with recreational drug use, something as dangerous and as harmful as laughing gas. I just wouldn't imagine somebody would come up with this extravagant of a lie for a guy that looks the way he looks. I'm gonna be honest, bro. I can't get over the way he looked. I can't. You mean to tell me Yachty walking around with the fake, with the bullshit in his mouth? I mean, I believe it, bro. I believe everything. I feel like I'm back to the old me where I would look at like a random Facebook post and I would see like the Illuminati is real. Like, I feel like I'm back in that time period. Cause it's like, bro, I get it. I know this shit go on. I get it. But like, yeah, he definitely got fake diamonds in his mouth. 100%. If you can make Yachty buy a 720p or a 720p Xbox attachment that says Bape on it, if you could convince him to buy that and that's a good idea, he definitely walking around with fake shit in his mouth. 100%. Not a doubt in my mind that you can pull the wool over this nigga eyes easily.